It's Kalila.
It's Morgan.
And it's Kirsten. And you just clicked on Close Friends Only. So today we're going to talk about our hot takes with Love Island and Scandal. So what you guys, y'all ready? I know y'all have a lot to say about Love Island.
I'm going to start with the easy one.
Okay. Okay.
Easy. But it's manipulative.
No, it makes sense.
And she uses her motherhood as a manipulation tactic because every single female that tried to get with Jeremiah,
she's a mother.
Yes.
She's a good woman.
Kids about to turn 5 years old. She on TV trying to find love.
Oh, Lord.
But at least from that, you can admit. The funny thing that came out is that viral TikTok sound. Oh, yeah. I'm a mommy.
Mamacita?
I'm a mommy.
I'm lost. I don't know that one.
It's so funny.
She told this guy on the show that she was a mom, and this man was trying so hard to not make it seem like she was a mom of like a human. He was like a mom.
It was Nick.
A mamacita?
Oh, okay.
A mom.
So
of
who's
what?
Nick?
The white boy. That really likes Landria.
Yeah, I know y'all gotta reel me in because I don't watch the show.
We gotta go through the original, the OGs.
Oh,
the OGs again?
Ulysses racist. She got kicked off the show. The second
yeah. We're not gonna talk about you.
We love Ace.
Okay.
Taylor's the certified cowboy. Landria.
Taylor.
Oh, Landria.
He has like dreads. He's an alpha.
Okay,
like,
I think I've seen a
TikTok.
picture of him.
Oh, yeah,
okay.
I got the names.
Landria's our Southern Belle.
Give it.
We have Shelly.
Who went to HBC, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Shelly. She does just a lot of makeup brands and stuff, but she's really pretty.
Okay.
She was with Ace. You have Austin.
Oh.
We don't like his political views, but he's cool. And then that was really it, right? And Jeremiah and Huda, who we're talking about now. Huda was coupled up with Jeremiah like day one.
Yep. But Jeremiah picked her.
Jeremiah picked her.
Jeremiah picked her. Oh, no. What's it? No, it was the girls.
It doesn't matter. They were picked together.
Yeah, they were put together.
So are they picks off of their interest for each other?
Basically,
right?
they just kiss each other and see which one.
That was the first episode. So basically, what happened in the first episode was like Ariana put all the OG guys on a circle, and the girls had a choice to go, kiss whatever two guys they found interested in, and then they were like, oh, now you have to pick, and so we just went by one. And I think Bella picked Nick, Alondra picked Taylor, Yulissa picked Ace, and Shelly picked Austin.
Shelly picked Ace. Ace got stolen by Yulissa because Jeremiah curved Yulissa for Huda, which immediately said the president of they were closed off. And that was the start of their downfall. Like, I'm not even going to lie.
And then after Jeremiah got
it was
kicked
a part of the show where, like, a girl could steal a guy from another girl.
Yeah.
If they like that connection better.
Yeah, it was a strange thing.
We should have known from that point this season was going to be messed up.
I saw it from when they did the little voting thing and they showed the pictures and like, who do you think is going to be this week's favorite couple? And I just saw their faces and I said, this is going to be toxic. I can tell. Like, it's not doing good for nobody.
And every bombshell, which was just like people came in randomly in the season and their whole point is to take somebody else's person, take somebody else's man or girl. Every time a girl bombshell came in and would like kiss Jeremiah, Huda would get super territorial. And then what she would do is she'd be like, you're like a sister to me. I'm telling you this because I'm a mom. And I'm like, that's so manipulative because you're tapping into like a female like thought in their head of, it doesn't just affect me or him, it's affecting her daughter. Like, I don't want to be the person to ruin that. And it's like prime manipulation.
But the one thing that she did that was diabolical was the episode, I think, when Iris came in, and I think she was like handcuffed or something. You can literally see her leaning.
This girl did a back bend.
It was like she was bending her back, and she was cussing her out at the same time. I was like, what? I was like, it's never this deep.
So hearing all of this, so who's the most toxic?
Huda is the most toxic.
Couple.
Couple?
Huda and Jeremiah were the most toxic couple.
If we're going to talk about out of the guys, who's the most toxic? I want to say Ace because he just gave producer plan to me. Yeah, that's just my opinion. He gave producer plan.
He was the one up there cooking breakfast for people. He was stealing plants to give them to Shelly. He was up there doing the work for his girl. You had Austin who sat there and cleaned the pool, and you're talking about Nick Landria, which is a big producer plan. And you're talking about Ace is the producer plan.
I feel like him, like in the beginning half of the season, he was giving producer plan. Like for some reason in my head, I was like, he just saw something was wrong with him. And then don't get me started with Austin. Austin, he just felt like a side character in a movie. He was there, but was he really? No, he talked barely enough. And then he was getting over here itsy bitsy about his freaking love triangle with
That he did
Shelly and
nothing
it.
for.
He did
Never
nothing.
tried.
That man did nothing.
But
And
complain about it.
Yeah, and then as soon as when he got with Amaya, who is one of the winners from this season, doesn't deserve it. We'll get into that. He wanted to say here, say all this stuff in front of the guys, but never say it to her face until
And Zach.
when they had the stand on business challenge. Basically, it was a challenge later in the season, like midpoint, where basically they have a mailbox and before all the islanders get to write personal message, they can either write their name or not, or they can leave it blank and leave it anonymous. And literally, Amaya got ganked up the entire time. And then Austin wanted to finally say his little piece that he could have said in episodes before. And I'm like, y'all really had to do that to her? Like, let her be, please. Like, Amaya didn't deserve that. Huda, some of her stuff. That crash out on national TV for multiple
Yo,
episodes. I
called
was
that
getting
black
bored.
man a female dog across the whole villa.
Man, you could
for
hear
days.
it. You could hear it. And I remember seeing TikToks about it. I remember seeing videos about it. And she literally, like, even before she did all that crashing out, she was literally like, what's the word? She was like, what's that thing where, like, you're like hiding behind something. Not hiding behind something, but like you're like off to the side while people are having a conversation about it.
Eavesdropping.
Yeah, you were basically eavesdropping. You can see her doing it.
That
And
wasn't
then-
the first time someone's eavesdropped though. Eavesdropping is very
sure.
common in Love Island. They love to
Yes, but
eavesdrop.
she was
But her
foul,
eavesdropping
though.
was low-key
She
crazy.
was foul for doing that. Because she waited to hear what he had to say. And then all of a sudden you just hear, okay, F you then. And then she just kept going. I was like,
Yeah,
She makes it obvious.
makes
makes
it
it
very
obvious.
obvious.
Like,
When
you don't
she just
like-
goes off and she twists the words that was said so that it matches like her vision. And like they like blamed each other for, so basically America had the option to send a bombshell with Jeremiah essentially. And we just wanted drama. So America voted the bombshell. It would have
people were
mattered
betting.
what the bombshell looked like. It was going to go with Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Instead of just sitting there and talking it out, they decided to blame each other for why America put the bombshell in between them.
Yep.
And it's like, y'all could have lasted so much longer had y'all just sat down and be like, we don't really care what America says. If y'all like it, y'all like it. If you do, you do. But instead they were like, oh, you must be the problem. No, you must be the problem. And then just messed it up. I was like,
I felt like both of them were in the wrong in the relationship, like highly. It was like, what are you doing with yourself? Like both of them were in the wrong. Like even when like the guys were talking to Jeremiah about Huda, he got in his head. And then when she went to go see if something was wrong with him, he never said anything. He was like, no, I'm fine. In reality, you're not. And you're just sitting here making everything more and more, adding more fire to the fuel. And then that's why their whole relationship was just toxic as it was for the season.
This show gives me anxiety.
it
Oh,
did.
it
This
did.
gave anxiety.
It's a lot of moving parts.
It's a lot of moving parts, especially that ending. Because I will say this, and I'll say this.
my
What camera?
gosh.
I'm on camera too. Amaya won because of sympathy votes. I'm
getting
telling
on
y'all
it
this
again.
right now.
No, she
Amaya won
didn't.
because of sympathy votes.
You just
And let me
wa-
explain it. Let me explain it. Right? This girl, I'll say, got a bad shake. I'll give you that. She got a bad shake. And is she deserving of the win out of the 4 couples? Yes, because there was no couples. I'll give her that. And if she was in, she deserves to be in the final. It doesn't matter who made it. She deserved to be in the final 4. I'll give her that. But it wouldn't have mattered who she was with. She was always going to win because of sympathy. She didn't really get bullied, but she did get kind of ganged up
You didn't-
on throughout the
Wait a
season,
minute,
and
wait a
I'll
minute.
give her that.
Wait a minute,
It
what do you
was
mean
wrong.
she didn't get bullied?
She didn't really get. Ace set a boundary. That was Ace setting a boundary. Did he
But they
have to
brought it-
repeat that boundary in front of
He
everybody?
brought it back up in
No.
the challenge, and 3 men were going
I'm
at
saying
her for
he
no
did-
reason.
okay,
You're
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna say that's bullying.
I'm not gonna say that that's not bullying. You know why? Because he already said that. Did he
He's
need to
repeating
say it?
himself.
Did he need to say it again? No. I will give you that. I don't think that that's bullying though, because in reality, she was standing up. She was getting it done. Like it wasn't like they were bullying her. They were just overly
dogpiling
talking to
on
her.
on national TV, and then
That's
as
the
soon
point
as
of the
she
show.
said
You're on
that,
national
Yeah, I was about to
TV.
say like
yeah,
the
but
whole.
like she said she's a sensitive human being. She took this stuff at criticism. None of them had to say what they had to say.
Yeah, but the whole point of the game was to say stuff that you didn't say. Now, did Zach have to open his mouth? No. Especially
He
since
did
he
not open his mouth
openly
either.
lied about his boundaries and then told her he lied about his boundaries. So he didn't need to open his mouth. But it was Austin's card. It was Austin's opinion. So, like, okay, cool. Did Ace need to open his mouth? No. So I'll give you that. But I don't think that counts as bullying. Now, they were doing a little too much. But like I was saying, she doesn't deserve it. After that, people started voting for her because they felt sorry.
That's not
For that
That's
fact.
not people who voted for her because they voted for her. Some people actually started to like her after that because she was honest enough to take the criticism. Because even though you want to, I will say this, even though you think, because you talked about this off camera about Ace and Shelly wanting to win, I'm going to say this, I'll be done with it. I'll be straight up honest. I'm going to say it's a game of 3. Shelly and Ace only would have gotten the money because they want another black couple to win. Quite seriously. That was it. They want another black glove.
Okay. But I done my research. You know, I wanted to come here prepared. But has Nick ever liked Sierra?
No. What?
Nick did not like that girl. Nick
Not even
stayed
a
with
little
that
bit?
Girl.
No.
Okay.
No, well, maybe infatuated, but didn't like.
He
was
only,
infatuated
the only
with her.
time he actually liked her was when they were in the sheets. That was it.
Oh.
That was the
okay.
only time. The only time he was like, oh, I like her because I gave her 30 seconds.
That was
Man.
the funniest thing ever.
Get it
So who is
together.
Nick with now?
Landria.
Okay.
They had the craziest story ever because Landry and Taylor didn't work out. But Landry and Nick, I think they're going to work out, but I think that was more of a sexual connection than anything else. But I digress.
For which one, Nick or Andrew?
Nick and Landry.
That makes sense. That makes
Because
sense.
over time, their conversation started spritzing out. And you were like, oh, okay. So I see
Yeah.
like there is a connection, but it's not like an Ace and Shelly connection. But, you know, I think it's building to that. So I'm not mad at it. But Nick never liked Sierra because he did not give,
True, very true.
he did not care at all when Sierra had to leave. Like,
No, it makes sense.
no, he did not care. And Sierra was in that background like, no, you can't do this. No. No. They packed her up and got her up out there.
No, really. And honestly, when she left, I can admit this. I was sitting in the hallway of my house. I was watching with my best friend on, I think, Zoom or whatever. And literally, when we saw Sierra's left the villa, we both ran out of the camera. I paused it, and we ran out, and we started praise dancing because she didn't need to be there. She was a placeholder. She was ruining it all for the people who really did anything. And Sierra, she's a mean girl. I don't care what anyone says. She's a mean girl.
Okay. Well, I do have one more question. So, is Shelly and Ace, are they the best couple?
No.
Yes.
Rank them. You gotta
No.
rank them. Who's the best couples from like
Ace,
worst
Shelly,
to best or
Amaya,
best
and
to
Brian. Ace, Amaya. Hood is at the very, very bottom.
I'm sorry.
I'll
What?
put Pepe and TJ like in the middle. Taylor and and what's her name? Clark fourth. And then
Makes
you
sense.
have Alandria, Nick Alandria, which is third.
Okay.
Why would they be third?
And then
over
everyone
Taylor
else can just
now?
leave. I don't know
What?
about everybody else.
Okay, I
That's
can
a
make
lot.
sense of that. I'm not sure, but I was gonna at least tie Shelly and Ace and Amaya and Brian for first.
If you feel that.
That's my opinion.
Yeah, so say it if you feel that way.
Third, I was not gonna give it to Nick and Andrea. I was gonna say Taylor and Clark. Their relationship is acceptable. I can accept it. And I agree with you on the other part. Everybody else don't need to be there. TJ didn't make sense. Ours didn't make sense. Pepe didn't make sense. The only people, if I wish to see them back on there, I want to see Coco from Casa back on there next season. I want to see Beldasha. I want to see, well, not Hannah, respectfully. I think Hannah's a sweetheart, but she doesn't need to be on that show. And Huda, I don't want her back on that show. She needs to go in therapy or go on Love is
Therapy.
Blind. She
Take
needs
care of her child.
She needs to take care of her child.
No, really, I think.
Like she missed her first day of school. She needs to go take care of that child.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Wait. She didn't have her first day of school.
in that video, she said, "Hi, Mom. I just completed my first year of school," and she was sitting there crying. I was like, "Yo, you just missed your daughter's last day of school. Go back home."
I mean, she made it in time because the show ended like what, Sunday? Today's like what? Their birthday, I
Leave it on
think.
time. She already finished.
Yeah, so she good. I think.
Left with no man.
Yeah,
Wow.
for sure. But don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with more.
teachers are dynamic leaders, shaping a new generation. Innovating how they teach to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Achieving this takes skill and expertise. They're tireless explorers, creatively discovering a universe of solutions. Telling stories, experimenting, inspiring, mentoring, connecting cultures, and connecting with each other. Leading by example. Experience the unique joy of helping students thrive. Teaching is a journey that shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org.
Welcome back, and now we're gonna have a hot discussion about the scandal. So I'm gonna be quiet while y'all do this one, because I don't know Nish.
This is where I come in. Okay. This is my show right now. There's four actors that's very important here. We have Olivia Pope. Mm-hmm. We have the president. Mm-hmm. We have Melly, who is the wife's president, and we have Cyrus Bean. Yes, that's his last name, Cyrus Bean. Okay.
Why is it Cyrus Bean?
That's just his name in the show.
Yeah,
Cyrus Bean.
Like
I just remember it because it's just I've been consistently watching it, so it's like ingrained in my
Ingrained in the head.
Okay.
So it's really messy. The whole entire show is messy. It starts off messy. It will end messy. I'm in season 4 right now.
How many seasons?
7.
Seven?
I think it's 7.
Roughly?
It ran long.
Yeah.
It ran really long. I'm
From
not
what
gonna lie.
years?
Ooh, baby, I don't know. It's been
couldn't
out
tell
for a
you.
while. I'm just now watching the show.
okay.
So my mom's like, you just watching it? Yes, actually. Thank you. So Olivia Pope is like a fixer in like government, right? So
Yeah.
so let's say, for example, a senator is trying to become president or something like that, but he can't but there's somebody who's trying to get revenge on him for doing something to him. So he's trying to go to the press and spill the story. So her job is to prevent that from happening. And it can get really messy. But the foundation of the show is Olivia and the president's relationship. And that's
It's off of a sin. The whole foundation of the show is off
Sin.
of a biblical sin. Like,
What do you mean a biblical sin?
the president's married.
Oh,
with Melly.
It's an affair.
Yes.
Oh,
It's
why didn't y'all just
crazy.
say that? Y'all make it
We
sound like
need
it's
it. We
something
just
like
need
they're
it.
together already.
We
Because
need to get
an affair doesn't even describe how insane this show actually gets with this affair.
It's so twisted and crazy and grimy. I mean, I don't know where to begin.
So
I really don't.
And it's one of those shows that like you don't realize how much you've watched it until like you're talking about it. You're just like, oh yeah, I thought that was in like season 2 or 3 the whole time. That was like in season 4 and 5. You're like, oh, I
Yes.
watched more than I thought I did. Okay, bet.
That's right. Do they have like is it like one of those TV shows where like it has like kind of like Law and Order, which is just like one of those things? Or
No, they just kind of just go straight
they
to
just
the
show the
point.
title and
No,
that's
there's
it.
no music. It's,
okay.
I don't even think they have enough time for music with all the stuff that's happening. Yeah, so
But they start off with how like Olivia and Grant met.
Okay.
Like and how they don't start off with that, but like they get into that really early, so you're not questioning how they met and like how this affair started. Because they get into that like season 1, like what, like episode 5 or something. Like they get into it early.
yeah, they did. But I just didn't like how, I don't know. I was a little frustrated on how we figured out like the relationship between them and how it just grew and how it started and stuff. Like, I don't know. I was upset at the fact on how and why we found out why Melly is the way she is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the way they
we
did
just figuring
that.
this out in season 3. Like,
Because they let Millie look weak. I'm not even gonna lie. For the like
Stand
first
up.
couple of seasons, like
Oh.
she was not trying to say nothing. Like she had no type of backbone. Like your man is with another female. You're just gonna allow that to happen? You can't stand up on your own too.
Smelly like victim, villain, MVP. What is she?
all 3, but MVP is last. She's a victim to, what was it again? She's a victim
Villain.
to a villain,
Oh.
and then MVP.
Why
and
is
it's kind of just cycles.
Why is
it's
that
like she's a
though?
victim because So the president, wasn't he running for governor when Olivia met the president
he
in
was
Melly,
running
right?
for governor at
in
first, I believe.
some state, California. I can't remember what state he was in.
Was
but he
it Cali? It was some state.
It was
on the
some
West Coast.
state. But he was running for governor,
could've been
and they
Vermont.
needed help. So this is when they met Cyrus. Cyrus is the president's right-hand man through being governor all the way up to presidency.
So
he's kind of
assistant?
irrelevant right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a little bit irrelevant. But
Not bad.
so with that, what happened? So when Olivia came in the picture to help him to get to be governor, that's when they kind of
A little risky.
a little frisky.
A little interesting.
But I guess for what we learned later in the seasons, like season 3 or something like that, or season 4, Melly was she didn't want to be touched by the president. She didn't really want to be, just doing certain things with the president because the president's father had inappropriately done something to her behind his back. He was under the influence, so you can already know where that goes. And so you may think, why didn't she just speak out about it? Now, a thing about that is because before that happened and trying to get everything together, I remember Cyrus had a conversation with Melly saying that that she's responsible for getting the president to be governor. Right. And then I think also the father had said that as well.
The father had put a lot of pressure on her.
a lot of pressure on her. So I can only imagine if she were to come out as early, way beforehand, that was going to ruin his chances of being president or anything. So she kept it a secret. And so she's number one victim.
Oh.
When it comes to villain, she has animosity against Olivia and her husband. She has
So much
she has
animosity.
trauma.
Is this the affair lady? Or
Yeah, so Olivia
Olivia
is the prime star of the show.
Okay.
So she's the fixer, but she's also the mistress.
Why is she the fixer?
Because
Well, that's her job.
Yeah, that's her job.
Her job is just to make sure your mess doesn't get out to everybody.
Oh.
Essentially,
Yeah.
she just mops everything up.
Yeah, basically.
So is she like one of those? What is it called?
They call themselves a gladiator. So, a gladiator is somebody, who fights and da-da-da-da. So basically she's fighting the people who's trying to get to the people that she's defending. So she has people that work under her, but they're a little bit irrelevant. So
Is she like a blackmail person or something? Like that?
that's what she does.
Yeah, she's done it a couple
It's a
times.
mixture of everything. They blackmail. They kind of some people. Yeah, they do a lot of things. So
Okay. So,
yeah.
So just so I have memory, what's the president's name?
Grant.
Fitzgerald Grant.
Fitzgerald
But we call him
Grant.
Grant for short because Fitzgerald is too long.
That
I'm
makes
not
sense.
calling you
Okay.
that.
So
Fitz.
same.
That's what they call him.
Fitz.
Fitz.
Okay. Same question as before. Is he victim, villain, MVP, hopeless romantic? What is he?
Jesus.
Villain. I would say he's a villain because it's he's a hopeless romantic and a villain.
Yes.
Because he just hopelessly fell in love with that girl.
Yeah.
I'll give him that. But he basically started a world war. Almost started a whole war over that girl.
Yeah.
Like he's blindlessly in love. Like he does anything for her, but it's like shame the wife, but like everything for the mistress. And it's like, and then he tries to play the victim. Like there's been a couple instances where he's like, but you don't do enough for me. And it's like, boy, what?
Like,
You could
what?
just be like divorce.
Like when they rigged the election in Ohio Defiance, I don't know why I remember that so specifically, but
Ohio.
so it was a whole thing because Olivia, Melly, Cyrus, and some other character, I can't remember who he was. Yeah, they rigged the election for the president because they believed that he wasn't going to win the presidency. So the victim blaming they start feeling bad, and so he, he was a little mad and stuff. But I feel like at that point, that's when the show started turning right because he started to try to be president without the help because he was depending on them, but he tried to take a lot of things more in his hands and basically just not really. He didn't trust them anymore, so he was just trying to move forward without them. Like they're there, but he's not. I don't know, like just not depending on them or anything. So he's a victim because he had a very bad relationship with his dad, and I can see that it pours into the relationship with Olivia and with him and Olivia's relationship, along with Olivia very toxic relationship with her parents. I feel bad for her.
Everybody just has bad parents.
Everybody's
in the show.
toxic.
Like, this whole show is just filled with bad parents, toxic people, toxic relationships,
Yes.
toxic friendships. Like, everything in this show is low-key toxic. Like,
He's a narcissist, though. The president is a narcissist. It's really bad, manipulative. I be feeling for him at some times, but it's just like, I don't know. It's just like,
like, he thinks he can get away with, like, literally anything. Like, they literally almost had intercourse against a tree at a golf
what?
course, bro. It was like, so Olivia went there to be like, we have to stop this. So there was a bunch of times where like Olivia stopped it and was like, we have to stop it. But then every time she tried to stop it, he would like always do like advances on her. Like, always.
this is where manipulative
That's
comes. He
the
played
manipulative.
mind games on her, and it works.
Every time. Girl, stand up.
Stand up. Like,
Please,
wait a minute.
girl, stand
Back to
up.
Oh,
yeah.
I'm still stuck
So he was
on the tree. What?
He was playing golf, and she pulls up, in an all-black presidential car. You feel me? Blacked out everything.
Blacked out.
Rolls the window down. Doesn't even open the door. Rolls the window down. And he goes, Fitz, you gotta stop this. Basically, right? He's like, stop what, Olivia? She was like, stop this. He like opens the car door and just grabs her out the car and was like, stop what, Olivia? Stop what? And pushes her up against a tree.
Excuse me?
And like they basically make out against the
Are
tree.
you talking about that scene when they was in the
no,
woods?
no.
Yes.
It was the woods. Oh, they were shooting
shooting?
birds or something like that.
I thought they were doing golf. It was something very
What
presidential.
did I miss?
Okay,
Yeah.
wait. Is it the birds or is it golf? I need y'all to pick one.
No, it's the birds because
It
I
was something
remember. No, they was in the woods and I remember them having guns. And so the Secret Service like off, and then they was like that whole scene where he changed her shoes for her. That
yeah.
you talking about that one, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
they was in the woods. They wasn't playing golf.
What?
Yeah, and it was like
What are you still doing in the woods for?
You gotta
it's the
think,
president. He
Yeah,
was just
you gotta be
doing
secret.
stuff.
You know, they gotta be
gotta
secretive.
But
She can't be out with
I'm sorry.
Olivia.
I'm still back up. The woods really like.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. And then they did one in like the Oval Office, like in his office. And she was up against. She was like, "Fitz, we have to stop this." And he pushes her up against the window. It's like, Olivia,
The window?
I want you.
Yeah.
Like window wall adjacent. It was like, I want you.
Did someone see?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well,
There's a
no,
camera
they
in
stopped
there.
it.
No,
They stopped it. But there's a camera in the Oval, but his Secret Service, make sure that nobody else who doesn't know about their relationship doesn't look at the camera. Because I guess they watch the camera like the next day in the morning before the day
So
starts.
let me get this straight. The Secret Service, they what? They're not there when it happens, but they go watch the playback.
Basically. But that's his job. They have to watch all the footage for
They're
24
always
hours.
there. He be popping up to her apartment. He's crazy.
I'm
She's
So it's getting
crazy.
stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty.
But they match each other's crazy. So it's like,
They kind of balance each other out.
So
with
what
craziness.
is okay? I get the blackmailing part. I get the killing part for him, but him doing all of that, and he a narcissist.
I wouldn't even put it all on. Yeah. Yes. All of them are.
I don't
Literally.
think he
So
deserves to be
everybody in the
president.
show's a narcissist.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all have
Yep.
egos the size of Mount Rushmore.
They love control. They love power.
everybody.
They sound like the current administration.
Yeah, basically.
They actually sound like the current administration.
I'm not gonna lie. Basically, like everybody has this big ego in this show. Like literally,
Literally,
everybody.
it's crazy. It keeps you around and keep watching.
I
I
would
give you
not
that because I
watch
had
that.
never been so hooked into a show like this before.
Yeah, even the side characters have big egos, and it's like what?
So everybody egotistical, narcissist,
Manipulative.
freaky,
Yep.
manipulative.
What?
That's not a word. Manipulative, and this overall just crazy.
Yes.
Basically?
So basically, that's the
I would
show.
not watch that.
You don't?
That's a little too much even for me.
Really?
That's a little cuckoo.
Okay, but I'm gonna just leave you to that because Love Island. But,
Okay, not too much.
That's it for today's episode. Hope you love diving into these hot takes from Love Island and Scandal. Don't forget to like, follow, and share with your real close friends because this tea stays in the group chat. See y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.
This place that I call
I don't want to explain it to her like It's Kyle's last spin on his turntable.
Yeah.
And the first day of Kira's new career in IT. When you donate to Goodwill, you help provide skills training and career placement. And the things you love start a new life too.